The all-new Bandit Tower has arrived in critical tower defense. It's replacing the not-so-beloved Scouts. But is it actually a good thing? Well, in today's video, we're going to find out with a classic review. Let's get right into it. Hello, and welcome back, or welcome to the Shoto's official YouTube channel. In today's Critical Tower Defense video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Scout replacement, Bandit. To start, let's quickly determine the total cost of Bandit compared to the Scout, since a starter tower needs to be pretty cheap. So, placing the Bandit down costs $200 more than the super cheap Scout tower, which is also double, immediately placing Bandit into a higher price category. Of course, placement cost isn't everything, and there's also an entire upgrade tree to worry about. And speaking of which, the total upgrade cost of Bandit is just $4,400, but even with that fairly low cost, it's still $1,300 more than the Scout's total $3,100 total upgrade cost. On the topic of upgrade trees, the Bandits is very interesting. This is because, instead of the usual 5 total tower upgrades, the Bandit only has 4. I'm not entirely sure why this is, but I speculate that it's to keep the Bandit balanced so that it isn't too overpowered compared to other towers. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at all of the Bandit's upgrades, starting with Level 0. At the base level, also known as Level 0, Bandit costs $200 and deals 2 damage every 1.2 seconds, with an arranged circle of 12. One thing to notice is that within the Bandit's Level 0 range, there is a light-colored inner blue circle, and this is for a special melee ability unlocked in a future upgrade. For the first of Bandit's 4 upgrades, titled Combat Ready, you're going to be paying $250 for a faster fire rate of exactly 1 second, as well as a slightly boosted range of 13 compared to 12. This upgrade honestly doesn't do much, and really only serves as a base for further upgrades down the line. Additionally, the 1.0 second fire rate is the final/fastest fire rate that the Bandit has. Of course, if you exclude its double bullet ability at level 3. Bandit's Level 2 upgrade is called Blade Works, and the name is pretty self-explanatory. It boosts the damage output from 2 to 3, and now enables the Bandit to carry a fairly large sword, reminiscent of that carried by the warrior. This blade slashes roughly once every 1.5 to 2 seconds, dealing 3 damage in a fairly wide swing, which significantly boosts the versatility of Bandit and allows it to be efficiently played closer to the path. One thing of note is that when the Bandit's damage increases, the damage of the sword increases as well. Now here we are at Bandit Level 3. This upgrade is called Twin Shot, and as the name implies, allows the Bandit to shoot 2 bullets per shot instead of every 1 second, roughly doubling the damage per second or DPS. Aside from that, this upgrade also allows the Bandit to see hidden dummies. However, for $800, that's definitely quite expensive when compared to the Scout. But as we'll see in a few moments, the Bandit is significantly a better tower. At level 4, the Bandit is going to charge you $2,500. This is a significant amount more than the $800 that level 3 cost, although this final upgrade does boost the Bandit by quite a bit. Damage increases by over double, going from 3 per bullet to 7. Additionally, range gets a mild increase from 13 to 6, allowing the Bandit to be more useful on maps with several turns and/or split paths. Now that we've discussed the Bandit's upgrades, it's now time to launch into general discussion. One thing that I really want to talk about is how excellent of a tower the Bandit is. It does cost more to place down than the comparable Gunner tower, but the Gunner does end up being the better tower in the long run, thanks to insanely higher damage output in exchange for a total of $8,125, which is nearly double that of Bandit. Of course, most users won't be comparing the Bandit to the Gunner. Instead, a lot of people want to see it against the Scout Tower. I'll be releasing a full comparison in the next few weeks, but a quick side-by-side reveals that the Bandit's melee ability and slightly higher damage output allow it to generally outperform the Scout in the vast majority of scenarios, particularly thanks to its unique sword ability. Of course, equal good must be met with equal bad. Unfortunately, this theory also applies to the Bandit Tower. If it isn't placed near a path, the melee ability becomes useless, and therefore makes the Bandit a significantly worse tower than usual. So if you do plan on using the Bandit, make sure it's near a path, especially inside of a bend, so that it can take advantage of all damage available to it. One interesting thing that you could try is to form a line of bandits along the path, which would deal a lot of AoE damage and be especially helpful when fighting lots of dummies at once. Anyways, I think that is all for today's critical tower defense video. If you liked it, then please do make sure to hit that thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, then make sure to subscribe. Don't forget to use code SHOWDIS at redragonshop.com. Have a great day. Bye-bye.